This has been a weird winter around the inland northwest, specifically in Spokane, as we have found ourselves right on the borderline between a very mild winter and a very cold and snowy winter, storm after storm after storm. Here's a look at our snow cover today, and to show you that you do not have to go very far to the north in our viewing area to find conditions where winter has been very, very different. Much of the northern tier of Washington still having a fair amount of snow cover. Obviously, the darker purples are where our mountain areas are, but right down in the valleys, many of our friends and our good friend viewers still have snow on the ground, where in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, it has been a while since we've had any snow. Now, what was really meaningful is our snowpack, and these percentages are the snow water equivalent, the amount of moisture that is in our snow, and boy, are we in great shape. Even though it has been very little snow down in Spokane, we have had plenty of moisture, and that has been falling as snow in the mountains. We are well above 100% of average in many spots. You do not have to go very far to the south to find a very different story. However, once you cross into Oregon, those percentages drop to 40 and 50% of average. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of wildfire season, what kind of drought conditions they are going to be facing just a little ways to our south. Meanwhile, you head to the east into Montana, where it has been a very robust winter. Those percentages jump way up to 150% of average, 130% of average. Let's just keep zooming out and take a look at our national snow cover, and you can see we have snow all the way down into Kansas and Missouri and much of the country. Once you head a little bit to the north, you'll find some snow, and it is snowing right now on our satellite and radar as winter continues for a good portion of the country. It has been a very busy winter. Boy, the ice is the concern along this area of pink. A Midwest ice storm is about as miserable as you can get, and here's our highs across the nation. I always love it when it's warmer in Spokane than in Dallas. Got to call my brother in Fort Worth. 44 for a high in Dallas. It was 45 here. 43 in Nashville. 43 in Washington, D.C. Look at all the teens and 20s. Meanwhile, 80 in Phoenix, 52 in Boise, and 48 in Seattle. And here we are once again on the dividing line between unseasonably warm weather and extremely cold weather. Spokane, we're just on the warm side, at least for the next few days. Then we cool down a little bit. A cold front comes through Thursday, and we are in the 30s. Aaron?